Hello, my lovely YouTube audience. Here is a video. Here is a video that will describe you. I'll try to draw the cards and see who is gonna come here and watch. I've decided to make this video because I've seen so many suggestions about this topic, and I'm personally amazed when I can come across a video of tarot and it can so accurately describe me. So I decided, why not? I'm gonna draw the cards and see who is the person that is watching me, because I've been drawing cards lately, and I was amazed because I really like the people that were gonna watch these videos, and I believe they will fall into the right hands. And so far, counting on the fact that if you watched the videos that I've posted a while ago, then I felt to say that message that I know maybe you're undergoing some issues, especially in relationships, and your life in general could feel a bit rocky, but trust that all of this is just a phase, and it's gonna pass. But I want to say that in life you have to hit that road of challenges, that phase of life in which things are gonna get really complicated. But then when that will pass, you'll see the blessings that were in disguise, and that you'll reach such a prosperous phase in your life that you're gonna say, man, I really want more challenges, because judging by the way they've made me grow and be who I am today, you're gonna say, I want more. Yeah, so because I've been there and I'm still going through ups and downs, but yeah, if you feel like this message was really hit you, then like it resonates with you, then yeah, keep going, because you can't judge the outcome of every situation based on your current feelings. Things can change drastically, so let's go to our reading. Okay, if you've chosen the first pile, or this lovely clear diamond-shaped crystal, then this reading is for you. I'm gonna describe you right now, so sit back, relax. Okay. The first card is you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Okay. Let's see. This card will represent your shadow, but I'm gonna leave it aside for now. I like what I see. Awesome. You've got the Sun card. And ooh, Queen. That's Queen of Cups, yes. And the Hierophant. But it was in reverse, so I'm gonna keep it that way. So, starting off the bat, well, let's begin with what I first saw. As you can notice here, we've got here the Seven of Spells and the Child of Spells. You know, these cards give off someone that is either in a powerful role, either in their family, or the person who is watching is a person that is supporting a family, or is very supportive in general. What I mean by it, you could be someone that is sponsoring someone, you could be a family member that makes more money than your partner, for example, or you could be having that generous attitude towards your friends, co-workers, even kids, because I see here this dragon and all these like gnomes here, and they are like, I feel a bit of reverence, you know, in that card. Like these people are amazed, or you could see here that this card originally in the deck is this card is a bit tense, but I don't feel that here being your case. I see a story of someone who is supporting in their nature, and I can see you as someone that, as a protector, you know, that is gonna take the hit for someone. It's a beautiful attribute. Alongside with this card, what I can say, why I said I'm really amazed, because we've got here the Child of Spells. Deep down, even though you're protective, you may feel the need to be protected yourself. This card speaks to me about a person that is showing off an protective attitude towards the loved ones and the people they care for, but deep down inside they would also like to be protected that way. You give off what you don't have. Like, you'd like to feel just as protected as you give that protection away, you know. And what's interesting is we could be talking about the healer's wound. You try to give, or you try to cultivate what you didn't have in the past, and having that need, you feel like you want to give that to other people that didn't have it just like you. Why I'm saying you're supportive person is because I've got here the Sun card. The Sun card in this context is regarded as the Sun is giving. The Sun is giving unconditionally. The Sun is abundant. The Sun has no filters on who it is gonna shine upon. And no matter what you believe, no matter who you love, you have that deep potential to love and to give unconditionally to everyone. You've got that generosity, because that card also speaks about generosity in this case. We've also got here the Queen of Cups. You could be someone who is either a water sign, or you could have some water placements into your chart. Though I would say that this part of you is hidden, is very well protected, and you don't let people in that are not tested, or that you can't know that are really worth opening up to. You know, that's actually funny, because I see, like, if I were to imagine who is watching right now, I would see a person that is walking outside really confident and like really protective, in a way that don't mess with me, like a tank, you know, but in a good way. But if you really look close, if you were really to examine that person, see the deep inner world they have, they are so well educated, intended, you know, but they are so afraid to get hurt. At the same time, they are so sensitive. You are sensitive, and that's amazing, because that's it's a really interesting set of characters to combine. We've got here also the Hierophant in reverse. You've got a lot of knowledge, you've got a lot of experience that you're not sharing, and that card is telling me that as a personality, or as a person who has gone through a lot of challenges, you have a lot on your mind, a lot of stuff and wisdom to share. Or it could also mean that you need some time to digest everything. I'd recommend you self-exploring areas or hobbies, or I don't know how you can call this, I'd recommend you to explore your inner world, and the insight that will come up as a result of that will be of very, very great help to other people, especially coming up from this card. You could be someone that is guiding others through the experience that you've gained. It's interesting because this card also fell out. You're already doing it. This specific card is speaking one thing about you, is you may have this image of you in the future, or you may see yourself as someone that you're already feeling like you're not. But that's false. That's false because this card came up here saying that you already embody that. Maybe you're not feeling like it. Maybe you're not thinking that you're not the person that you'd like to be. But I believe in that theory that says we are already what we see in others, the positive things, even the negatives. But specifically here, I want to say that you're a person that likes to project themselves into the future, or likes to project themselves into a version of themselves that they see they cannot achieve, or feel like they're not there yet, But that's okay. Just know that this card came here to say that you already embody that, even if you don't know. And it's okay if you don't know, because, yeah, you are what you seek already. Everything is there. This card came as a reminder of that, or as a sign. Also, this card says stop overthinking. That could mean that it's the thinking mind that's playing tricks on you, and you believe that you're not good enough, or you're not there, you're not as you'd like to be. But that's all your pure perception. It's not the actual reality. You're much, much better than you actually think. And with the keep facing your true north, I can say that keep going. If you're engaging in some sort of self-awareness activity, like I don't know, it could be different for everyone. Self-expressing, perhaps, I don't know, meditation, or journaling. If you dig down in yourself, into your inner world, you'll see that everything you ever wanted has already been there, and you just didn't see it. But that's okay, because I like it. I like when people are so clueless about how extraordinary they are, and their life becomes that path of recognition, that inner recognition. It's like someone has forgotten that they're a gem, that they're like a very precious gem, and their life is about this uncovering, and that's so awesome, because no matter how deep down we could be traumatized, at the end of everything we're gonna see so much light that it's gonna blow our minds, and we'll see that we were amazing from the beginning and we just didn't see it. And that's okay. Everyone is on their journey. And congratulations. I mean, awesome traits. You're yet to find quite a lot about yourself here, and I'm amazed, because it feels amazing to read these sets of cards for that person. Awesome. I've just recently found out that YouTube is not monetizing in my area, but I was like, no way, I'm not gonna stop recording, because I'm so passionate about people seeing it. Like, I don't care. I don't know what's unfolding, but like all of this is so worth it. I'm not gonna even stop, because no way, nothing is stopping me. I forgot to, I didn't forget, I was always looking at that card. I promised to myself, because I'll not be reading if I'm not gonna do a shadow aspect. But here we go. I draw a card from Black Grimoire, and I decided this will be your shadow aspect. Here we've got the 10 of Wands. Classically, if we were to see the 10 of Wands, we know that's a person that carries a lot, hyper responsibility. But in regards to this card and this context, I can say this. You are a person, as I said, who is protective of others and who likes to take upon a lot of responsibility, especially when it comes to other people. But that card is a warning that you are prone to burnout, and you're prone also to carrying or choosing to carry much more than you can actually do at the time, you know. So it could mean that you can become abusive to yourself because of that work attitude and taking on a lot. I know speaking from this card that you're a very passionate person. You're very ambitious and you like to improve everything about your life, and it feels like sometimes it's a burden, sometimes it's driven by passion. But please be more mindful at yourself about this specific area of choosing challenges, because I know, because I want also all at once, but I want to do everything all at once. But be more gentle with yourself, because life is not just about working and not always just about achieving, and it's also about enjoying what you do, and not only enjoying it by seeing other people happy. You could enjoy it together, because trust me, if I were to be close, if we are to be close friends, I couldn't see you struggle all the time and be happy about it, because I'd like to see you as well happy with me. And when you can't do that, when you see that person is overworking and spending so much time in this desperation to just bring more and be perfect for everyone, it makes me sad, because it was not meant to be that way. You too deserve to be happy and enjoy your life, no matter what, where, who you are. Yeah, that was the shadow aspect. Remember that you too deserve to enjoy life and to enjoy the little things and the big things, and count yourself amongst the people that you help, because that's gonna be a huge shift for you. If you're gonna see yourself through the lens of the people that you helped, and count yourself in as the same person, you're gonna see that there is no difference, and that you can actually be easier on yourself, and realize that the best person that you can make happy is yourself first, and that's gonna have a ripple effect on all the other people that surround you. Like, trust me, if I'm gonna see you happy, I'm so gonna be fulfilled, and it's gonna reflect. If I'm gonna see you sad, then that's gonna have an effect on me as well. So if you are happy, then remember you're gonna make people around you as happy as you are. So that's all I had to say. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next videos. Bye. Hello, second pile. If you've chosen this pink crystal, then this reading is for you. I'm gonna attempt to describe you through the cards. I'm so excited. Okay, we got here the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. That's the first card. Okay. we've got the Child of Boons, and we've got the Forest Lord. Interesting. Those are very different energies from what I usually see. That's curious. This card is gonna represent your shadow aspect, the world. Okay. And these three actually will also be, wait, that was in reverse. Okay. Will also be your description. Okay, that's interesting. That's so different from what I see usually. We've got here the initiation card. Yeah, let's begin with this one. I sense here a lot of masculine energy, though I'm not gonna separate like genders and all of this, no matter who is watching it. We've got here the Forest Lord, the Child of Wounds, the World, the Anchor, this card, but it's in reverse, it's from an Oracle deck. We've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and that will be the Queen of Pentacles here. Why I say I see masculine energy is because of the Forest Lord. You could be judging by the Queen of Pentacles an earth sign, or someone that has a lot of earth placements in their chart. With the initiation card and seeing things that are not described but depicted there, you could be a person that is to themselves first message, and the second is that you could have those mood swings, like today you could be happy or optimistic, and one day passes and boom, you are in another mood. And as a nature, like I'm gonna describe your nature, you are someone that is very stable and likes to see themselves and describe themselves as someone who is not so influenced by external factors. You like to see yourself as someone who is firmly on their 2 feet and is not flying in the sky. I could be dealing here with a person that is very realistic, very calculated, grounded, that likes to set up realistic goals and to make them happen slowly but surely. This attitude. Interesting, because we've got here this card. We've got here a young person depicted here in the card. Your case could be someone that has built that personality of stability, structure, and I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying that you could have built that personality out of your traumas, or the way you've been brought up, or the challenges that you've been encountering on your path. I feel something interesting here with this combination is I see someone that is not very fond of exploring emotions, not very fond of of feeling a lot, not liking that emotional territory, not liking drama, or not liking events that are like gossips, things that aren't sure. Like, I could be even dealing with a person that is not very, could be skeptical about even the cards speaking. I'm very skeptical, like you should definitely prove yourself to me before you speak, something like this. Interesting. We've got here these two cards, which are interesting. They're a bit puzzling me because we've got the Ace of Wands. I'd like to say that you're not it's a no nonsense person. You are. You could be very firm in what you believe, and only if you were to be debating those beliefs and someone would come up with a very good like argument, you'd then be open up to consider like other possibilities. But I see you as someone who is set in their ways, you know, and that's a good thing because I appreciate these people. There is a sort of admiration and acceptance coming from me when I see them, because it's okay and it's a good trait to be very invested and convinced in what you believe. That gives off an aura of respect. I've seen these people, though there are shadow sides to this as well, but it's funny because with this card I could be dealing with a person that is has an overly pessimistic view over life. Like, you could have gone through such disappointing experiences that you believe, no way, like I'd rather believe and look out for the negatives in people's situations and all of other possibilities than be so disappointed when I see the outcome, you know. It's also kind of, it feels like a defensive mechanism, but it's a trait that at times can be good, and at times if used unjust, then it's not a good thing, because you could be judging and criticizing and minimalizing a lot of even positive things, circumstances and people in your life, and for some this could even be triggering. But I see you in the sense that you could have been through such circumstances that you learn to be that way, and that made you survive, and it was a good coping strategy. Though these two cards, as you can see, and here is the middle, deep down inside, you're still that child that wants to see the best, even in people, even in all the circumstances. You've got optimism, but it's so deeply there, and you know that. You're just not willing to show it to the other people, and sometimes even to yourself, because the second pile got so many times so disappointed and heartbroken that no way, like they said, I was not gonna show up and show any hope and hope for improvement. Like, I'm gonna see all the worst qualities, all the bad qualities, so that I can be ready for what's to come. And that's okay, I understand that. That's that what that's what was necessary. Just remember that if this card came here, it means that you've got your experience out of these experiences, but there will be a time, if it's not happening already, in which you will have to uncover back that optimism and lightheartedness that you've had in your childhood, in which that's when you weren't yet traumatized, let's say. Like, you are yet to discover your inner spontaneity, fun, and living a life that is full of spontaneous stuff, and not a life that is not serious. Like, the seriousness that you're dealing with right now, the mindset that you have towards life, that will all have to go in the future, and you'll have to uncover that inner child aspect that you've it's not lost, it's still there, but it has to be uncovered. It has to be like alchemy. You have to exalt it, you have to uncover it from all these bad experiences that have given you, have grown you so far. With the Queen of Pentacles, that comes along with other cards saying that you're a stable person. You give your opinion or your approval or your yes to a few things, and when you do, you become very passionate and you're very determined to do them, because we've got here a Taurus. Could be also that a Taurus sign is watching me, or as I said, a worth worth, okay, earth sign. When you discover something that you believe is working and you see it as worth pursuing, then you're all in, you give all you have, and usually people see you as someone who is static, or is not very active or proactive in life. They couldn't see a lot of dynamics and even dynamic stuff happening. I know it's there, like even the people could know that it's there. They know your passions, but you just like to keep them to yourself and not show. You're very private, I would say. Like you like keeping some things to yourself before showing them to other people. Like I see a private person, not very expressive, or even reluctant perhaps to showing their progress in life. Yeah, as I said, with this card here, when you get the chance, when you believe in when you deeply believe in, if something is worth pursuing, either that's even relationships or money, career, I don't know, whatever, then you're all in, you're all 100% invested in that thing, and it's unlikely that you get sidetracked, because as I said in these previous cards, you're someone that if they believe something, if they decide something, then they cannot be stirred away so easily, and that naturally reflects in all the other aspects of your life. With the two cards here, interesting, because Anchor in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse, and this card, as I said, it was the Shadow. I see you as someone who, because of that stability and beliefs somehow, you could be reluctant in life. You could have that fear also that you are not like the fear of missing out somehow, and feeling like, I don't know if that's the best thing that I can do. I feel a bit of perfectionism here along with the World card, because the World card is, I believe in this context, a maximalistic card, a person that likes to show to the world that they have all and everything figured out, and doesn't like to be seen any less than their standards. With the Shadow card here, I also wanted to say that we can see here other faces looking at this main woman here sitting on a stone, and you could be someone that is thinking a lot what people are gonna say about you. You're very concerned about the way people see you in general and how you present yourself to the world. And at times it could be this thing could be clouding your judgment in a way in which you may be judgmental towards yourself, and you start projecting it on other people. Like you start thinking, feeling, I don't know, having thoughts like maybe these people are judging me, maybe I'm not maybe good enough, or look how they're staring at me, they for sure have something against me, or they know something against me, or they believe the gossip that was said about me. Even though I'm tempted to say that you're gonna say no, that's not about me. No, I actually believe with this card, because I see the stares. The way these faces look, and the concern that person has could make me believe that you don't even like acknowledging that about yourself. And it's okay, because yeah, we've all got these types of traits. Yeah. I forgot to continue with the message here, so let's go back here and say what I'm gonna say. You could be dealing with a lot of fear and emotions that revolve around catastrophizing, feeling like you're missing out, feeling like you're not good enough at times, raising your standards so high and perceiving yourself so not there yet. But it's all in your head. I wanted to say that with this card because it's reverse. If it would fall upright, then it would mean that you are a person that is stable. But here we see more so of a person that, I'm not saying stable or not, just in your mind you see yourself as not stable enough, or you fear a lot of things that could happen and go wrong. But it's all your perception and your feeling of, yeah, it's the lack of control, it's the feeling of lack of control. But we have to learn that it's not always in our hands, a lot of stuff that's happening to us. So yeah, thank you, second pile. I'm intrigued who is gonna see that, because that's an interesting energy. That's a very different energy from what I usually see. But thank you for watching, and let's move on to the next pile. Hello third pile. Here is the last pile for this video. I'm gonna describe you. If you've chosen this crystal, by the way, it's a blue stained crystal, glass crystal, I guess. Yeah. So if you've chosen this one, then this reading is for you. I'm gonna describe you right now. We've got here the crumbling. What are you clinging onto? This card will be the shadow aspect. Okay. Interesting, because these two are very related, as you can see. The crumbling and the Four of Pentacles, that attitude of holding on and not letting go. Very similar energies. Ace of Boons. That will be the Ace of Pentacles, if I'm correct. Ace of Visions. And that's the Ace of Cups. Whoa, that's nice. I like what I see. That's so cool. No, amazing combination of cards. The that's the Ship, but it's in reverse. The Queen of Wands, I guess, yeah. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, let me adjust so that you can see the cards fully. The crumbling card, it's funny because the first thing that I got is someone that is very prone to catastrophizing. someone who is a bit living in fear, I would say. Someone that is fearful that their situation or their life is gonna change so drastically and not for the better, that they like it's overwhelming, almost it's paralyzing. It's a paralyzing fear, like you fear that something good is always about to be taken from you. Like you fear that you're gonna lose something that you find precious. Interesting. I really like this card here. That's the card that made me buy this deck in the first place. Two aces, very powerful combination. With the ace of boons, if you can see here, this frog is holding a ring. That speaks to me of a person that is very devoted and likes to bring both material prosperity and emotional prosperity, because we've got here this card, to the people that they are really close to. You could be someone that has not a lot of friends, but with the ones you do, you are very devoted and very present in the relationship. Like you're definitely that person that likes to give all and everything, even themselves at times, for the people they love. If you find out that you love someone and they love you back, then you're all in. You're all it's not even the question. It's not, nothing is questioning that love. You're gonna be there for that person no matter what. Lots of loyalty, devotion, and mutual love I see here with these two. That's these qualities are deep down in you. Awesome traits. I like that. Also, this card speaks to me of purity because it's a swan, and I've got the associations. You could be someone that is very innocent and pure deep down inside, and has in mind the best for people. And you could also be a loner, because a loner person, a person that is predisposed to be alone in lots of situations. And like, as I said, I don't see you as someone who has a lot of friends, but with the few ones you're very close. Because we see here it's a frog with a ring. It's one character, and we've got here the swan. The swan is surrounded by water. We can only see the reflection, which, as you can see here, is different from what we see. Also, there is a lot of stuff, seeing that reflection, there is a lot of stuff that you not hiding, it's not the word, you're not showing a lot. You're not showing a lot of you're closed off, and you, all the good properties that you have, you keep to yourself somehow. And no, it's not even that. You keep the best things for the best people in your life. Like, you show the best qualities for the people that truly deserve that. If that's not the person that is worth showing, then you've got here the discernment to say, no, I'm not gonna show, I'm not gonna give, I'm not gonna show up things that are not worth showing to the person that is not gonna appreciate those. That's discernment and wisdom to not throw things just for the sake of it, and you're very mindful about this, about what you're gonna share and with who. With the ship card in reverse, I see you as someone who is not very willing to be very adventurous and likes also stability, and doesn't like a lot of unpredictable stuff happening, and doesn't like unpredictability as a whole, you know. You seem to me like a person, like a garden person, a garden that is flourishing, that you know, a garden is something that is fenced always. We can see that a garden is not like open space. It's a very private and secluded place. It's only a space for a few. And the garden is also, I see the garden being protected by the fence, as I said, the trees, and it's a more it's a smaller place that likes silence and not lots of activity going around. I'm comparing that to field, for example. Let's say a field is much more open, has no fences, you know. But yeah, let's come back to the cards. You don't like events and circumstances that cannot be predictable and that cannot be calculated, and if you don't know the outcome of a situation, then you don't like that, definitely, and you like stability. Why I said about the garden, because we can see here lots of plants, and it's like a doorway here, but it's contrasting with the lightnings and all of the stuff. With the Four of Pentacles, the shadow aspect of you, I see here that you like to daydream, and you like to you could be even nostalgic. You could be like, I've already met and seen the best, and you like to cling to the memory. You like to cling to the past things that you can even idealize, though it's not always true. Like, we've got here someone that has been, for example, let's say you went on a trip with a close friend, yeah, and you most likely encountered some difficulties, or you didn't like everything about it, but as time passed, you said, okay, let's forget the past inconveniences and focus only on the past things that were ideal about this trip and about this friend. And you look back and you feel so sad and you feel so melancholic about it, and it's like you want to go back there again, but you can't, and you're ruining your present moment for the best things and the good things, and some of them even sugar coated somehow and looked on through rose glasses, but you can't see that it's actually nostalgic. It's nostalgia that's setting you up here, and that's okay also. Just remember that this card represents your shadow self, and it's a reminder not to get stuck in the past a lot, because it's not very beneficial, this aspect of you. There are things that await you in the future that can be even better, and that can be an exalted version of the past that has happened, and you've got a range of possibilities that can happen, and you don't have to miss them just because you think of the past. Just saying, that's okay. I'm just making you aware that this aspect of your life is present, and this aspect of your character is being activated at times, and it's making you feel yeah, I forgot to say, you could be also a person that is set in old ways, like if you believed something in the past, if you liked some music from the past or some music band, then you're not likely to listen to something new. You like that old stuff that is somehow comforting you, like it's a comfort blanket for some of you. And yeah, you're not very open to new experiences. You'd rather have it all as it was. Interesting. With the Seven of Wands here, um, you could be feeling a bit. Hmm, you could feel a bit guilty at times and sorry for the mistakes that you've done, and you could have that attitude of I don't deserve the best because I've done this and that, and I didn't do it correctly or ideally as I could have. You could look back in time and see that, yeah, I didn't do it the right way. I should have done, or I should have said, I should have this, that, and it's like there is an inner judge in you that is always trying to make it right, make it as if I'm gonna come back in the past and change the things with the experience I've got here right now, then I could do better. And yeah, um, that was more of a negative trait, but as a positive trait, I see that card as someone that has a sense of justice, has a sense of right and wrong. That's good. That's awesome. Has conscience, has a strong conscience, and that can distinguish between good and bad things and their impact on other people. That's great. That's a quality I deeply respect. Um, with the Queen of Wands here in reverse, see if it resonates, but I see you as someone who is very withstanding and patient at all the things that can happen in your life. But if you really get your if someone really steps on you and makes you feel annoyed, angry, and enraged, then you can put them in the place they deserve, you know? You could be that silent person, silent friend that is not very like, people wouldn't say you are conflictual. People say that you're more of a person that is calm, not showing a lot of not showing a lot of emotion, I would say, and you're predisposed to not say it when you feel uncomfortable, for example. But when you do get uncomfortable, then you can erupt just like a volcano, and people are when they see that, they're gonna fear you. I see you as someone who, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, is capable of making a lot of chaos and make the person that made you feel disrespected feel like they are put in their place, like you've shown their place they deserve, you know? But unfortunately comes um, that really comes to a point in which you can say, like, I can't let this happen anymore, and you just explode. Yeah. That's See if it resonates. That's an interesting, that's not always a good quality, but it's okay. I can be just like this as well sometimes, and that's normal. And yeah, I feel drawn to, like, take another card or two maybe about you, because we've got here more psychological, like, messages or traits of you that were on the shadow spectrum, but I'd like to see something positive about you as well. I don't want to leave you on these messages only. We've got here the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. You're a very family type of person. You like to settle in and be present with your loved ones. You like to, if you were to explore things like that adventure type of trait that I described here, you were only predisposed to explore things only when you are with the people that are very close to you. With the Wheel of Fortune, I'm gonna describe you as someone who is very lucky in life, but then again, not a lot of people are gonna notice that. The lucky circumstances that you're gonna be set in are gonna be known only to you, and it's your choice to show them and express them, or just keep them to yourself, because people are not gonna be seeing you, not gonna see a lot of that trait being externalized. You're gonna hide it somehow. People are not gonna see it so clearly. Like, they're gonna see that things are happening in your favor, but they're not always gonna see how deeply things can go your way, because I feel you are a private person. As I said, you don't open up to the people that don't deserve it. So yeah, that was your message. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'm gonna be seeing you in the next video.